Hi everyone, this is Group 24 and we'll be talking about collaborative technology. There are learning objectives under collaborative technology which include collaborative technology itself, Web 2.0 technology, unified communications and online environment. What is collaborative technologies? Collaborative technologies refers to tools and systems designed to facilitate group work both in the office and remote places or areas. They also allow for more initiative and for coordinated group problem solving across an entire team's workflows. Collaborative technologies has evolved rapidly, beginning with emails, address books, time management with calendaring, discussion forums, instant messaging, and texting, which has enhanced human interactions. During 1990, which is the first generations, email contact management and address books, time management and calendaring, decision forums were used to supporting human interactions. Now, during the 2000, which is second generations, instant messaging, texting, GDSs, which is group discussion support system, web conferencing were used to support human interactions. Then during the 2010, which is the third generation, vlogs, Wikipedia, social networks and profiles, microvlogging were used to support human interactions. Now, during the 2020, which is the fourth generations, unified communications and universal dashboards were used to support human interactions. Now, that's the end of my part. Now, we will be coming to talk about discussion forums. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ademina Wina, and I'll be talking on discussion forum. Discussion forum is an environment where participants can issue for discussions and also respond to any contribution. Online discussion forums can be used for so many purposes, such as helping students to review materials prior to their assignment or examination, to engage students in discussions of course materials before coming to the class. Discussion is a very powerful tool that can aid online learning because it fosters a sense of community among the members and also encourages peer-to-peer interactions and improves learners' engagement. Under discussion forums, we have different types. The first one I'll be talking about is the asynchronous discussion forum, and it refers to an online discussion forum that participants can come together to discuss at any time and at their own convenience. Under this type of forum, evolved from the earlier bulletin board as an online site in which people can post text messages, reply orders at any time. The next one I'll be talking about is employee discussion forum. This forum is used to share company's information and coordinate activities. It also serves as a means of online. It also serves as an online suggestion box. Employee discussion forum, and it is used to share company's information among the employees and also coordinate activities. This type of forum serves as an online suggestion box. Employee discussion forum can be unpredictable at times. Most times it is used productively, but sometimes it is used negatively. For example, a large company at Europe opened a forum for its employees to use to discuss new technologies. Along the line, it was later used to criticize the leadership of that company. The next one I'll be talking about is consumer-oriented discussion forum, and this type also coordinates activities. This type of forum serves as an online suggestion box. Employee discussion forum can be unpredictable at times. Most times it is used productively, but sometimes it is used negatively. For example, a large company at Europe opened a forum for its employees to use to discuss new technologies. Along the line, it was later used to criticize the leadership of that company. The next one I'll be talking about is consumer-oriented discussion forum, and this type of discussion forum is also known as that forum or community forum. It is basically a place where a company's customers can interact with each other and share relevant information with each other. This The example of sites under this forum are known as OpenTable and Yelp, and they contain valuable information that can help shape customer behavior. The next one I'll be talking about is instant messaging and texting. Instant messaging is also called chat, and it consists of real-time text-based interactions over a network. It is useful in a workplace. For example, colleagues don't need to go into their other colleagues' offices to talk. They can easily send an instant message between one another. Examples of instant messaging apps are WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook Messenger. Instant messaging grew with the launch of instant messaging software clients such as Yahoo and Skype, and it was targeted to help internal businesses or business-to-business interactions in a company. Instant messaging is a collaborative tool for people in the same building, and instant messaging software introduced an important collaborative tool known as presence awareness, and it allows the users to display their current status to their contacts, colleagues, or friend lists. The next thing I'll be talking about is texting. Texting transforms a cell phone from a single-purpose mobile. Texting gained its momentum in Asia and Europe, and it was known as SMS and short mail. Texting has been proven to help in emergency situations. It is also extremely valuable for real-time micro-coordination, letting people know where and when activities are to be held, and coordinating tests moving crowd. The next thing I'll be talking about is Group Decision Support System, also known as GDSS. GDSS is a collaborative technology that helps groups brainstorm and make decisions together. These systems are used for face-to-face meetings in which individuals are equipped with their own computer that is connected to the same server. It also allows each member to send in their contributions anonymously without being shy of feeling stigmatized. Group pressure can also squash expression of individual viewpoints that are different from the majority. The anonymity of GDSS helps to reduce this effect. Thank you. Pius will take you on interactive technology.
Good day. My name is Ipasen Pius, and I'll be talking on interactive video. Interactive video chats for collaborations are freely available through webcam and software such as Skype and FaceTime. The most powerful system creates a sense of telepresence in which the remote participants are almost life-sized and the image are vividly clear. I'll be talking on shared workspace. The shared document is an online area which team members can post documents, maintain membership lists, and featured news. The core of a shared workspace is a document library where members can store important documents and access to keep track of all edits. I'll also be sharing more light on blogs. Web 2.0 introduces powerful tools that encourages widespread participation and end users' contribution to the web. Web 2.0 introduces powerful tools that encourages widespread participation and end user contributions to the web. And also, I'll be sharing more light on wikis. Another significant Web 2.0 technology that facilitates an end user contribution to the collaboration of editing is the wiki, a website that allows users to add and edit interlinked web page. The next person that will be sharing more light will be Temi, and she'll be speaking on social network. Thank you.
My name is Oluwatomi Sintemoluwa, and I'll be talking about social network as a form of collaborative technology. Social networks have become the de facto platform for collaboration. The cool element of this site is that the individual or organization profile, which photos, hobbies, education, and other details can be shared. Microblogging is a form of social networks in which the posts are quite short. They could be in form of sentence fragments, photos, videos, or even hyperlinks. The unique thing about microblogging is that it could be from a personal point of view, or it could be from the headlines of the New York Times. Users of microblogging can follow each other without asking for consent. They can also reply the post, and they can also take the post and use it for their own personal benefits. The virtual world is a graphical, often 3D environment in which users can immerse themselves and interact with virtual objects, and also interact with other users as avatars. These engaging online spaces are widely used for multi-user games and also serve as simulations for training. Engaging online spaces are often used for user games and also simulations for training. Thank you. So the last person, Grace, will be talking about psychological characteristics for online environment.
Grace Adeleke, and I'll be talking on psychological characteristics of online environment. Human beings have had thousands of years to redefine their strategies for productive interaction in face-to-face settings, but only a couple of decades to figure out how best to collaborate virtually. Online environment varies a great deal, but some common themes that affect the behavior of many of them. Number one is unfamiliar tools. We use unfamiliar tools to interact, often stumbling over them in efforts to make our interactions productive. Typing is not the same as speaking, though people often try to use keyboard to stimulate spoken conversations rather than more formal written words correspondence. As collaborative technologies and new capabilities, people struggle with complex controls and settings that can cause frustration. Number two is media richness. Media richness measures how well a communication medium can reproduce all the nuances and subtleties of the message it transmits. Media richness is usually starkly lower online than face-to-face. Many communication are text only, leaving out facial expression, eye contact, pitch and tempo, gestures and body postures. The third one is physical distance. Another important variable is the combination of physical distance and lack of physical interaction, physical presence. Online interaction takes place only between people who are geographically separate, not just from one another, but from other people as well. The fourth one is anonymity. A common feature to online games and online game forums is anonymity. When people have a sense that others don't know who they are, they tend to change their behaviors. The fifth is audience. People often treat online interactions as casual chats, forgetting the emails is archived and company servers where it can be resurrected years later. Social networking adds an unusual fit management that has no parallel in face-to-face settings. Group dynamics in virtual teams. Organizations are eager to leverage collaborative technologies to create virtual teams, drawing on people's expertise in the bargain. But how do these groups fare compare to the face-to-face variety? How does the online environment affect groups, dynamics, and the success of the group's efforts? Students' projects teams usually conduct a great deal of their work online through email, text, messages, and shared workspaces. For instance, a team charter that includes elements for both team members and their leaders will help establish norms to build productive and trusting relationships and avoid misunderstandings. There are tips for virtual members. Their tips are to appoint leaders and clarify the leaders' roles, develop common goals, agree on decision-making strategy, practice new technologies needed for intense tasks, productively volunteer their own skill sets to contribute to the team's success, use high-tech and top-notch approaches, communicate and share information frequently among their team members, review communications for any effective disinhabitation that may inadvertently offend any team member. Tips for virtual team leaders. Team leaders are to get to know their members and build trust and understanding. They arrange synchronized sessions and invite members to introduce themselves to kick off projects using interactive video, in-person meetings, conference calls, or chats. Team leaders use kick-off meetings to raise awareness on any difference in culture or working styles. They use relatively structured leadership types, which clearly documents assignments, deadlines, and expectations. Team leaders enhances group cohesiveness and team identified through team building exercise, use relatively structured leadership types which clearly documents assignments, deadlines, and expectations. Team leaders enhances group cohesiveness and team identified through team building exercise and others. They choose collaborative technologies wisely and arrange trainings to ensure team members know how to use them. They encourage participation by all members, contacting any who have contributed little and learn why. They send out frequent reminders about upcoming events and deadlines. They use encouragement and praise publicly while convey constructive criticism privately. With all we've said so far, we can see that collaborative technology has helped not just organizations but students like us with the use of apps like Zoom, YouTube, Google. Anything can be downloaded online, any course can be learned online. This is Group 24. Thank you for listening.